Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on back to the WRT Boxing Show. It is me, your host, Mr.A, doing a quick predictions for today's fights. Let's get into it, man. Hopefully I get to watch tonight's pay-per-view. I still haven't bought it because I don't know if I'm going to be able to watch it. Hopefully. But the Zones card. And I just realized myself, it's a super welterweight affair. Oh man, it's a good fight. I'm trying to think where I want to start off with. I'll start off with. Oh man, this is a good card, man. Nice. You got Cheeseman and you got Williams. You got Smith and how do you pronounce his name? Conroy. There's some good fights here. Conway. I'm gonna go with. I think Jamie Mitchell's gonna beat up Shannon Cornet. I don't know. Shannon Cornet has some movement and some hooks, maybe, but I got a feeling. I just see Mitchell tougher than it. I think she's gonna dog her. Not like dog her, like completely outskill her, but I think she's gonna make it. I think an ugly ass fight. I think, and it's gonna be her favor. So Natasha Jonas is off this card. That's crazy that Eddie Hearn interview going around saying how the 6 opponents. I gotta stick to this. It's gonna be a quick one. I need to take my ass to sleep and hope I get back to watch that pay-per-view. I'm gonna go with Metcalf over Conway. I think the movement and the punch combinations and his hand speed, given the power, I think somewhere in that fight he should be able to create some angles to get a Conway. This is just a quick, rapid fire predictions. More I want to say on these things. Ted Cheeseman and Troy Williams, good cheese. If you guys been watching this show, you know I'm a Ted Cheeseman fan. Shout out to his dad. You know, if you still check it out, once in a while he said he popped on here. I'm gonna go with Cheeseman. Although if he does do that, you know, much machismo in the phone booth style, toe to toe, that's Williams' complete stand. Because hopefully, Cheeseman has a bad habit of watching his work. I guess after he'll land a punch or something, he'll watch it like for a split second. He won't bring it back to defense. He won't bring back the phone, and that is it. But that's Troy Williams' best chance if just stay in that mid range and catch Cheeseman, because he doesn't bring his hands back high. Just throw that right hand right there, and hopefully you could break Cheeseman, or hopefully he took enough punches, because that dude got a pretty good chin. You know, I still want Cheeseman to get his world opportunity, because maybe he may not be the champion, but I think he's going to give it his all. I think it's going to be a dog of a fight. You're going to have to knock his ass out if he gets a title shot. He could be that. I think, even that, you know, you think Charlo should be able to beat him. I just, you know, he's that type of fighter. He's losing the fight, but that dog of him, you whooped his ass so much you got tired of whooping his ass and he knocked you out, something like that. I think Cheeseman's that type of fighter. Main event, Liam Smith and Anthony Fowler. I'm not a big Anthony Fowler believer. I'm looking in his direction now because of McGuigan. You know, so I kind of just roll with McGuigan. You know, he did pick up the franchise, the WRT Boxing Show's franchise champion, Lawrence Okoli. You know, that is one of the main reasons I probably would go with Fowler, is strictly just believing in McGuigan, I should say. I'm fucking up his last name. I think it's McGuigan. Liam Smith, the fact that he's gonna be right in front of Fowler, and I think Fowler should be able to deliver some power shots. He seems like he throws hard. You know, he seems like he sucks down to the weight to be a little stronger than the 154s. you just wonder how many punches can Liam Smith smile at? Is his punch resistance going to crack? I got Anthony Fowler. He could gas out in this fight, and Liam Smith could get him. Because I think Liam Smith is going to move around and box him. I don't think Liam Smith is going to stick in the pocket and make this that Brit on Brit fight. You know, I see Liam Smith going to, if he wins, he's going to outbox him. Like there's levels to this. I'm going to outbox you. I'm not going to go power for power with you. Damn, this is like a part of me wants to go with Smith on the outside boxing, keeping it safe. But part of me think his punch resistance is gone. So I'm going to go with Fowler on a shocking knockout. And I'm rolling with Shane. Now, moving on to the pay-per-view that I hope to see. This is the Double RT Boxing Show. I am your host, Mr. A. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for giving me your time and support. You know, I'm really interested in that Cheeseman fight. I want to see that Cheeseman fight. I just want to see what he's about. Now moving on to this pay-per-view. Do you think J-Rock Williams is going to get upset against the 12-4 Vladimir Hernandez? I know that's not the pay-per-view. That's like on a TV shit. But it's just, it's like one of those fights that's just like, oh shit, that wasn't supposed to happen. That was not supposed to happen. Not that I want to say, but I just like, I like for boxing to have that story. So I'm hoping that somebody loses on that TV portion. I hope either, if not lose, I hope Marcelo, he made a decent showing of himself against that Billy Joe Saunders. Was it just a oddball moment? Who are you? You caught, you fought the right guy who fights like shit against his opponents. Mystery guy. Was it just that night was your opportunity of your career and you didn't win it? Or, that was it? Or can you do it again? Let's see what Edgar Berlanga, because this Marcelo, I believe he's been some type of champ before, that regional belt shit. And Mr.A right here on the Double RT Boxing Show, we're definitely down for the belts, man. That's what we talk about here. The belts from 1 through 15. We're boxing junkies. This is the boxing rehab. So let's see here. Marcelo, I believe I want to say like a North NBAF or something. He's Argentinian. Oh, you know what? I'm thinking of some cat, Roberto Ramirez fought. Oh, my bad. That dude, the dude that Roberto fought was like an NABF champion. But this guy was a WBA Fetty Bowl super heavyweight. So he's a ranked, get in there somewhere. Now to the pay-per-view. I got Frank Sanchez outboxing and knocking out Ajaba. I think he can set traps and catch Ajaba. I don't think F.A. Ajaba. I don't think he's gonna, besides the straight, which hey, he could get this job done, right? I don't know if he has many other power delivering shots. Unless I just don't remember him. Robert Hernandez and Adam Nowaki. That's a fucking banana scale of a pick, right? Adam wasn't supposed to lose. Hellenius is a silver-worthy champion. Silver belt. That's like the best of the B class. Like he can hang with the elites probably about 4, maybe 5, 6 rounds, and then it just levels. So. Hellenius, like I said, I think he's a solid silver champion. Adam Nowaki, contender. What exactly is he? Is he a silver? He's a silver contender. He's a silver contender trying to take on a silver champion. Wasn't Rob Hellenius a silver champion? Isn't that the belt Dillian White took from him? That's what the WBC silver champion is. Basically, you're the champion of the B squad. I'm going to go with Robert. I'm going to go with Robert on that one. Just sticking to the outside, walking Adam into something. Because everyone thinks, he was out there with Deontay Wilder sparring. He's like, no, I had my own people out there. I used his gym just to get, but yeah, I had my own people. Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, yikes. Can Deontay Wilder fight on the back foot? It's gonna have to be seen in this thing. That's what needs to be proven. Not his offense, not his, versatile. His footwork, is he gonna be ducking shots? Oh man, like I said, this first fight, I made the video that Wilder got a gift. Watching it, it seemed like that's what it was. You could argue that that's exactly what it was, and you can make a case that the first 5-6 rounds wasn't much action, and in those rounds, Wilder could won the first 4. It sounds ridiculous to say, but if you watch it, there's not much action. And even though Wilder's not landing a lot of headshots, we always tell fighters, hit him in the arms, hit him in the chest. It works for Canelo, right? Wilder's hitting the fuck out of Fury's body in those first 4 rounds. So it is possible that he can box Fury. It's a very crazy fucking ideal, but we've seen it in the first fight. We've seen it. We didn't acknowledge it because we didn't expect it. We're used to it. We were so busy waiting for Wilder to land that power shot. We as fans didn't acknowledge what boxing he did show us, because we all know the dude wasn't the most skillful display of boxing skills. So when he did show his boxing skills against the superior boxing skilled heavyweight, it went right before our eyes, and we didn't fucking acknowledge it. It's like, well, that's not skills, but he was beating the shit out of Fury's chest and all that shit with what few action there was in those first 2 rounds. And in the second fight, we know. So given that it is there, the body shots are there. He's seen it in the first rounds. Faster feet on the hooks, that's definitely there for Tyson. We all seen Tyson Fury just likes to lean back and roll with punches on the ropes. But can he bull rush Wilder again? How will that weight? Because I'm sure no matter how much training and drill work they're doing in sparring, who in the hell is weighing like 260, emulating Tyson, and then just laying all over him? Was Hellenius doing that? Just laying all over him, bullying them, dirty boxing in them, and then just laying on them. Who is simulating that? Tyson could box, Tyson could bully him. Wilder, it's to me the biggest difference is what is he gonna do. The offense, I think he could whatever. Whether he lands the bomb, throw whatever dinky old Wilder offense, new Wilder offense, whatever he wants to throw at Wilder, I think it could. I think it could work. What's going to be important to me for him to win this fight? It's not his new offense, not his new vibe. It's going to be his pivot. How is he going to get out of the line of path of Fury? They showed all the fucking footage of him ducking punches, and doing some pivots. That one spin out. How often is that trained? Because him just going back with his hands, doing that shit, leaning, throwing his hands out, like Malik Scott said, what Fury was throwing over that. That's the key right there. If he could do that, he could win the fight. The gas tank, I think the footage shows he can move fast with this muscle gain. So Man, this is a fucking tough fight because boxing knowledge, you think Fury has it. We seen Fury have it. You know, we seen the first fight outbox, but we seen Wilder land that fucking shit on him. Second fight beat down. Wilder landed that one clean right hand, so it's possible to land those right hands. Who do I want to win the fight? I want Wilder to win the fight, you know. I like Deontay Wilder. The Bronze Bomber became a weirdo, but I still like Deontay Wilder. You know, you got to go with the Bomb Squad, you know. When they morph, you got to like them, but sometimes the Bronze Bomber be on that weird shit, but still rooting for him. Who am I going to pick? You know, you seen what, like 19 rounds, 20 rounds for Fury? The beatdown is like, you just like, damn. Is the pivot going to work? I got to go with, I hope I'm wrong. I want Fury to get knocked out. I would love to see it. But even if Wilder is looking successful and doing great, I think Fury just can do enough to even it out to get a draw. So him winning is very easy in lots of ways. Knocking him out, outside boxing, coming back, ugly inside draw. So I'm going to go with Fury on this one, just for the possibility of so many ways to get a victory, or I should say so many ways not to lose. You know, I'm going to go with Fury on this one. This is the Double RT Boxing Show. I'm your host. Thank you for your time and support. But am I going Fury with knockout or decision? If Wilder wins, it will be a decision. I think he will outbox Fury, shockingly. And if Fury wins, oh fuck, is he gonna stop Wilder? Nah, it'll be this fight. Oh shit, I don't know. Thank you for your time and support.